Hi everyone, so today we're going to be talking about dressing an apple shape, and if you don't know what shape you are yet, I did a video last week, I think it was, discussing how to find your body shape. So go and look at that video, I'll link it in the down bar for you so you can kind of determine a little bit about what your shape is. Now a couple of things to just point out. I'm not an apple shape, I'm actually a pear shape, so some of these things kind of won't be ideal because obviously I don't dress all the time like you should be dressing if you're an apple shape, if that makes sense, but I have got a couple of tips and a couple of examples of great outfits to show you here. And the other thing is to just try and remember that it doesn't really matter kind of all the key points, it's just general guidelines, and at the end of the day you should wear whatever you feel the best and whatever you feel the most comfortable in. So on that note, let's get started. The first thing you want to think about when you've got an apple shape is it can be quite frustrating to dress because the kind of proportion of your waist isn't as small as you kind of would imagine it to be in terms of certain clothing. So I know that kind of sounds complicated, but one of the easiest ways to kind of balance out your shape is to focus on your waist. But if your waist is kind of thicker, then that can be a little bit confusing. So you want to just really try and balance your top half with your bottom half and show off your great features, which most apple shaped girls tend to have amazing legs. Now obviously there are different types of apple shapes. It's got nothing to do with your weight or your height or anything like that. You can be 6'2" in an apple shape, and you can be 4'9" in an apple shape, and you can be a size 8 and a size 16. It doesn't kind of matter, but these are just kind of general guidelines. So the first thing you want to remember is you can get away with wearing fun things on your bottom half because you want to draw attention to the kind of slimmest part of you, which is your hips and your legs and that kind of thing. So things like wearing brightly coloured jeans are always great. These ones right here from Zara, they're just a kind of nice, I don't know what colour you'd call this, really, sort of petrol blue, I don't know. They're a really, really lovely colour, really nice fit. They're kind of a mid-rise fit as well, which I wouldn't recommend for the apple shape because that cuts you right in your problem area. So I think you should go for either a high-waisted jean or a kind of lower waisted jean. And I know a lot of girls have the problem where if the jeans fit on their legs and they're too tight on their top half, and what you want to do with that is I think definitely try and buy the right size for your top half, or the right size for your top half, and then you can kind of take them to a seamstress and get them taken in along the lining of the legs, because nothing is worse than wearing jeans that are too tight on you and we kind of get the whole muffin top thing. But brightly coloured jeans, print jeans are really fabulous. I haven't got any to show you because they don't suit me, but brightly coloured jeans are always great. Then in terms of skirts, there's two different types of skirts that I feel work really well on an apple shape, and I know that a lot of places will say that wearing bandage skirts isn't a good idea, but I actually believe that bandage skirts look good on everyone, and I think kind of they have like a Spanx effect. They kind of just stuck everything in and they look good on everyone, in my opinion. This one right here is from Romwe, and I actually wore this in an outfit of the day video, which will be up on Friday, I think. I know it looks tiny, but it's really, really stretchy. But wearing something like this with one of the tops, like I'll show you in a minute, I know it's kind of made the camera go a little bit white now. Hopefully it'll come back. Come back. Whatever. Wearing something like this with one of the tops I'm going to show you in a minute is a really great way of really showing off your sexy hips and your legs. Then another great way, if you're kind of trying to balance out more, is this skirt right here, which is by Topshop, and this is just an A-line skater skirt. These are really, really flattering because what these do is balance out your top half, so your kind of midsection, with your bottom half. It's not particularly high-waisted and it can kind of cut you in the wrong place if you tend to situate it there, so I would wear it kind of lower down, but these are a great option. Then in terms of tops, I'm going to just talk you through a couple of shapes of tops that aren't particularly good for the apple shape. The first one is something like this blouse right here. This is from Zara, and it's just this kind of creamy silk blouse, and the thing that makes this not so great is it's got a good neckline, but the pussy bow blouse is detailing kind of around your front area, and then it gathers in at the bottom, so it gathers in right on your tummy section, kind of just in your problem area, and emphasizes it, so you don't want to go for something like this. And another thing that doesn't really work is Polo Necks. This one again is from, oh no it's not, it's Mango. This is just a black polo neck bodycon dress, and this won't work if you are that shape as well, because it just kind of makes you look boxy, because there's kind of no gap between your chin and your kind of neck area. You want to kind of go for a nice V-line, V-neck top, because that will kind of elongate your bust area and just kind of make everything look a little bit more in proportion. Then in terms of tops that do work, one of the most important things I think is trying to stay away from anything that adds bulk to your upper half. So a jumper like what I'm wearing today, for example, is not great because it's quite thick knit, so it kind of bulks you out a little bit, and it's got kind of stripes which obviously kind of make you look a little bit wider, and it just will emphasise the problem area. So try and go for lightweight knits as much as you can. I know that can be difficult when it's cold, but something like this is really good. This is just a kind of loose fitting blouse from River Island, and what's great about this is it's got the kind of V-neck, it buttons down the front, it's got a slight kind of detailing on the neckline, and it just flows down, so it kind of skims over all your problem areas and just looks really, really chic and really elegant. Then another good option, albeit I wouldn't recommend necessarily this colour because it kind of draws attention to your upper half, but this is just the colour that I had and the shape's good, is these type of shape tops. Now it's kind of gathered at the bottom, but then all this is the kind of dropped hem, so when you wear it, what happens is on your hips, which are quite slim, it will kind of gather, and then this part will be loose, but it looks like it's kind of deliberately loose, so it just looks like it's not that you're larger on top, it's just the shape of the top, and I think that's really, really flattering. So that's a really good option, and you can find tops like these in most places. They don't look amazing on me, I have to say, but yeah, on a pear shape, on a apple shape, these are really good. I'm totally kind of not with it today. Then another great staple is just a white shirt, and something like this is just from H&M, it's a white cotton shirt, will work really, really great for your figure. I know that the camera just went dark, but this will work really great on your figure. It'll just kind of skim over the problem areas, and they're just really chic. Then in terms of dresses, this is an area that can be quite tricky, and I'm just going to talk you through something that I think wouldn't work first. Get the negatives out of the way first. But this dress right here is from Romwe, and this is just a stripy 3/4 length sleeve bodycon dress, and all this will do is emphasise your top half, make you look really wide, and it's just not flattering for that shape at all. So something better is something like this, which is also from Romwe, and I featured this in my Valentine's Day idea outfits, and I know it's going to make the camera go crazy now because it doesn't like black, but this sequined top, which again you'd think that the sequins would kind of make your top half look even bigger, but it doesn't. It just kind of, because it's black and because it's loose, it's all sort of skim over the area, and if you wore this with bare legs it would look amazing if you've got really great legs. Then a dress shape that is flattering pretty much on all shapes but looks really amazing on the apple shape is a Empire line dress. This one right here is from New Look. It's really, really old. I must have had this for about 5 years. I've had it for a really long time and it's still in perfect condition. But a dress that has got this kind of band just under your bust, and it ties at the back so you can kind of tie it and cinch in your waist a little bit, will look great on you, and it kind of flares out at the bottom, so it just skims over all your problem areas and just makes you look really in proportion. Then another great dress is the kind of wrap dress, and this one right here is from ASOS, and this is good because this kind of creates the illusion of a waist and kind of definition around your top half. So it's got a kind of V-neck neckline, which we said is really good, and then it gathers in at the waist, really cinches it in, so it kind of creates the illusion of the waist being there even if it's not, and then it's got quite a full skirt, so it flares out and it really makes you look like you've kind of got quite an hourglassy shape. Another thing that's really important to remember, I think, is if you have got an apple shape, underwear with kind of control underwear, so anything like Spanx, is really, really important. And don't just think that Spanx are like for old ladies or for, you know, people that are overweight because they're not. I wear Spanx sometimes if I'm wearing something that requires Spanx, and they just make your silhouette so much smoother, and all the Hollywood A-listers on the red carpets wear Spanx under their dresses. They just really smooth everything out. You don't have to spend a fortune on them either. Primark do some great ones, but if you're wearing something that's quite tight, or you just want to create that kind of slightly more cinched in silhouette, then Control underwear is a really great option, and it will just really kind of help to make you look a little bit more pulled in and balance out your shape. But that's it for this video. I hope you found this helpful. I know I was kind of a little bit rambly, but I'm just not with it today. I'm really tired for some reason. But yeah, if you would like me to do a kind of how to dress an hourglass shape and a athletic shape as well, then definitely let me know. I have done how to dress the pear shape, which I will link in the down bar for you. But if you'd like to see the other shapes, then definitely let me know. But apple shape was the one that was the most requested. But I hope you found this helpful. If you've got any other tips that you would like to share and that kind of thing, then definitely feel free. And if, as I said, you feel like some of these won't work for you, then that's perfectly fine as well. It's just kind of rough guidelines. You don't have to take them too literally. And I hate every time on camera when I say rough. I feel like I'm like doing a dog impersonation or something, but yeah, I'm not going to say that word again because it just makes me feel embarrassed. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. If you've got any comments or any questions or anything like that, then don't hesitate to put them in the comments below. And if I haven't gotten back to you or something like that, then I try my best to, but you can tweet me or anything like that. All the links will be in the down bar as well. Hope you'll have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.